Question tag part 2, when there is no auxiliary verb. In part 1 of question tag, we considered statements or sentences that contain auxiliary verbs, such that the auxiliary verbs were used in creating the question tag. In part 2, we are considering sentences that do not contain auxiliary verbs. Here are the rules. If the sentence doesn't contain auxiliary verb, then use do, does, did, or the negative form don't, doesn't, or didn't in the question tag, depending on the tense and plurality of the verb used in the sentence. Then use will you for imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are sentences or statements that give command, give instruction, give advice, or make request. Use will you for their question tag. Then use shall we if the sentence begins with let us or let's. Now let's form question tags for the following sentences. Number 1, he swims at the pool. Here the verb swims is present, singular, and positive, which means the statement is a positive statement and our question tag should be negative. He swims at the pool. Doesn't he? Doesn't is present and negative because the statement is positive. Number 2, they collected everything. The verb here is collected, which is past tense, and the statement is positive. So our question tag should be negative. They collected everything. Question tag. Didn't they? The question tag is negative because the statement is positive. Number 3, drink plenty water. This is an imperative sentence. It is an advice being given. And for imperative sentences, the question tag is will you? Drink plenty water. Will you? Number 4, he seldom drives at night. There is an adverb here, seldom. Seldom has a negative meaning. There are other words in this category such as barely, hardly, scarcely, rarely, never. This set of words have negative meaning, and whenever they appear in sentences, they render the sentence negative. What it means is that this sentence is a negative sentence. He seldom drives at night, and our question tag should be positive. Doesn't he? Number 5, let's take a walk. This sentence begins with let, so our question tag should be shall we? Number 6, shut the door. This is an imperative statement. It is a command. For imperative sentences, the tag is will you or would you. Number 7, I barely eat well. This adverb, just like seldom, has a negative meaning, so this sentence is negative. I barely eat well. Eat is a plural present tense verb, and so our question tag should be a plural present tense verb that is positive because the statement is negative. I barely eat well. Do I? Number 8, we never hate anyone. Now, never has a negative meaning, and so the statement we never hate anyone is negative, so our question tag should be positive. We never hate anyone. Do we? Lastly, number 9, and I think you should answer this number 9. Let's take the next taxi. Let's take the next taxi. This statement begins with let. What do you think is the question tag here? Thank you.